What's going on, y'all? It's Lodge Locks, and today we got another prize picks video for you guys. In today's video, we're actually going to be giving you guys 6 NBA and WNBA player props I love on the board for this Saturday, May 25th NBA playoff matchups. I know we typically only do NBA on this channel, but we're still going to be giving you guys 3 NBA players along with a player of the day. And then I just found some extra picks I love on the WNBA side, so I'll be rocking with a 6-man on the day. I know I typically give you guys those nice little 2-mans, but you guys don't have to rock with those WNBA ones if you guys would not like to. Again, you guys could just stick with the typical content I give you guys with the player of the day and everything, but I just found great value on these guys, and I thought I would share all these plays with you guys. So with that being said, before I hop in these plays, make sure to drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on, which mean the world to me. Been grinding for you guys, trying to give you guys the best content, the best breakdown, the best value that I could find on this prize picks board, and just trying to give you guys the best content overall. So again, if you guys are new to the channel and are a fan of prize picks and the NBA, this is a perfect channel for you guys. I'm be uploading every single day until the end of the playoffs. So whenever we have an NBA playoff game day, I'm going to be going to give you guys some players on each side of the ball that you guys can use in a couple of your slips, and even just tell me straight up player of the day in every single video. So if you guys want to come to the channel just to see that, make sure those post notifications turn on down below. Over 50% of you guys watching this video right now are not even subscribed, so again, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really takes 1 second without having to even do anything like verification, nothing. So with that being said, we're gonna hop right into the video with our player of the day. In today's video, we're gonna be rocking with Andrew Nembhard over his PRA, his 20.5 line. Now he's been balling lately, as you guys can see. He's gone over this line 4 straight. And Tyrese Halliburton, he's like on a did not play. Obviously he left the last game, game 2 in the series, with a little calf strain, so we don't know like the update on the injury. I was just reading a couple articles about it. He's still like unclear whether he's gonna play or not, so they're kind of like hopeful that they need him to play, because obviously if they lose this game, they're gonna be down 3-0, which is pretty bad. Especially no team in NBA history has came back from a 3-0 deficit, so they're really going to need him this game. But even if he comes back, I don't know how healthy he's going to be, or if he's going to be playing those full minutes like he typically does. So I feel like Andrew Nembhard is just going to be the guy that's going to go out there and really do his thing. Only 20.5 for points, rebounds, and assists on the board. As you guys can see, even with Tyrese Halliburton there, he's been dropping 27, 31, 22, and 23. So again, with the little decrease in Halliburton's usage rate and everything, just trying to keep them like not risking like more further injury. Who knows how far they're going to push him if they actually play him, if he had to leave that game. It should just be a lot of upside for Andrew Nembhard to really go in there, do his thing, a lot more assist opportunities on top of the assists that he's already been dominant up 6, 6, 7, 5. So his consistency's been there. He's been taking shots as well. As you guys can see in these last couple games, he's been taking double-digit shot attempts in each game, 10, 12, 10, 10, and 12. Again, his rebound chances have been there as well, 6, 10, 6, 8, 4, and his potential assists have been through the roof despite this last game. Obviously, they kind of got blown out a little bit, so they didn't play those full minutes. But 12, 9, 10, and 7, so insane value right there from him. He's just really been doing his thing, again, with that questionable reason with Tyrese Halliburton. We don't know how much he's going to use him, and even if he is playing, he's not going to be at that full potential. So he's going to be someone needing to step up in this role, and Andrew Nembhard has really just been doing his thing, even with him there at his full health. So if we look at Boston defensively, they're pretty solid against every position, especially like center, power forward, small forward. But the point guard and shooting guard position is where they're most vulnerable to, especially the point guard position. I feel like Andrew Nembhard is really going to fill in this spot again, since Tyrese Halliburton might not even play, or just be there kind of like trying to help best of his abilities, even going through that injury that he has. So again, he's going to be fluctuating from point guard to shooting guard and point guard position. They rank 21st in points allowed to give around 25 points a game to opposing point guards, being ranked 20th in rebounds allowed to give around 6.2, and then being 10th ranked in assists allowed to give around 8.3. So again, insane value right there. Shooting guard, there's pretty good value as well. Not as crazy as the point guard, but still giving around 25 points a game and 8 rebounds a game, along with 5.4 assists. So again, the value is there. He's been doing his thing against these guys, as you guys can see right here. He's gone over 3 straight. Now I know all these ones previously are red, but his minutes weren't even there. As you guys can see, it was like more towards the beginning of the season, and even last season he really wasn't getting the minutes that he's been receiving recently so far in the playoffs. 4, 20, 23, 23, threes. So obviously, if we look at his last 10 games so far that he's been having in the playoffs, a lot of the games he's typically getting over 30 minutes a game. So those are kind of irrelevant stats right there. And as you guys can see, whenever he gets his minutes and everything over 30 minutes a game, he tends to bang out this line against these guys. And again, just the main thing on this play, the lack of Halliburton and just the injury, who knows how good he's going to play or the abilities he's going to be able to put out there on the court. I feel like Andrew Nembhard should be the guy to step up. Nothing really else to break down this play. This is my player of the day. Again, if you guys are going to take anything from this video, I would recommend the player of the days on this channel. So we're going to be rocking with Andrew Nembhard. Oh, what happened? Halliburton. Andrew Nembhard over that 20.5 PRA. That is our player of the day in today's video. With the second play that we're going to be giving you guys on this Celtics versus Pacers game, we're going to be looking at Drew Holiday over his rebounds line. Now, before we get into that, a little breakdown on the other sportsbooks value that they have him at. If we look at FanDuel right here, they have him at minus 165, which is insane value on Andrew Nembhard. Typically, I do not even think I've ever seen a value this high on FanDuel specifically. They're typically one of those guys that are more strict on their lines, so again, they really have confidence in him to do his thing, and I expect this play to get bumped up. So far, you guys are going to hop on that one. So that's the player of the day for a reason. And then second pick on the other side of the ball on the Celtics end, we're going to give you guys two players. Our first player, again, Drew Holiday over that 5.5 rebounds line. I love this line. I know he didn't hit it last game, but obviously if we look at his last 20 games, he really hasn't gone back-to-back, especially 10 games. He hasn't gone back-to-back going under this line, and he is at home. I mean, he's on the road right here, and as you guys can see, Drew Holiday has exceeded 5.5 rebounds in 4 out of his last 5 games on the road, averaging 6. So he's been doing his thing, and again, they really want to take this 3-0 lead. So with this fast-paced Indiana team, there's a lot of upside of him just grabbing those boards. As you guys can see, in their last 7 matchups, he's gone over this line 71% of the time, 5 out of 7, and he's never gone back-to-back going under this line against these guys right here. So last game he went under, he had 5 rebounds, he came back and had 7. So again, a lot of upside right there for him to do his thing. This game was typically a blowout, 36 minutes played. The previous game before that, he had 48, 39. So again, super high ceiling for him at this line. I expect him to really do his thing. If we look at Indiana defensively against giving their rebounds, they're pretty just mid-tier. As you guys can see, point guard position, they're ranked 13th in rebounds allowed, giving around 6 a game. Shooting guard 11th in rebounds allowed, giving around 7.3 a game. So those are the positions that Drew Holiday typically plays. So we're going to take the over on that. If we look at the rebound chances that he's been seeing against these guys recently, he's been seeing so many 12, 8, 8, 14, 9 on top of what he already grabbed. So again, insane value with his line only being at 5.5. Only needing grabbing those 6 rebounds. I believe he should do this thing and just be able to grab those easily, especially with Boston just having a pretty solid defense, forcing those missed shots from the Indiana end of the ball, and just being a lot more opportunities, which he has been seeing against these guys a lot in the past matchups, and even so far in the playoffs. As you guys can see, his last 5 games, 12, 10, 8, 14, 9. So again, insane value overall, and there's just a super high ceiling. I expect this one to get bumped up to 6 as well. If we look at the value on other sports books on this play, Drew Holiday, as you guys can see, FanDuel minus 130, DraftKings minus 122, Caesars minus 155, which is insane value. Typically, whenever we find a player at this high of a rating on Caesars, they tend to bang out for us. I know I've been preaching that like the last 3 weeks on this channel, and they have been hot for us. So BetMGM minus 130, again, insane value from all the other sports books, and we're going to be rocking with this play right here. Drew Holiday is our second play on today's video. Drew Holiday, 5.5 rebounds right there. And then we're actually going to be giving you guys another Boston Celtics player, Jason Tatum, over his points and assist line. Now, I know it hasn't been looking hot. Obviously, this Miami series, there's a lot of blood, so can't really base nothing off that. But in his recent games, whenever they're nice close games, as you guys can see, points and assists, 33 points, 36 points, along with a solid 6, 5, and 4 assists. Recently, he's been diamond up and just doing his thing. And if we look at Jason Tatum against this Indiana Pacers team, he's gone over this line 7 out of his last 9 games. Damn near 80% of the time he's covering against these guys. So insane value. Obviously, he didn't hit last game, but he's never gone back-to-back games against these guys going under this line. So I expect this one to be a good game for him and just do his thing. Just the fast pace, he kind of thrives against these guys. And overall, should just be a good day of basketball for him. He takes so many shots against these guys, as you guys can see in his last 5 alone. Just against these guys, 26, 23, 19, 26, and 20. Recently in the series, he just saw his least amount of shot attempts against these guys. So I expect this number to only go up from here. In the previous game, he had 26 shot attempts in game one, which is insane value. And all the games against Indiana that they typically have are just relatively close. So I expect him to really do his thing, just have those opportunities. If we look at his potential assists in those last 5 games, right here, he's been seeing those numbers on top of what he already dimed up with his teammates making those shots. He saw 8 potential assists right here, 11, 14, 8, and 7, which is insane value. I feel like this is going to go a lot up in this game with him just being the primarily controller of the ball in this series so far, and he's just really been balling out, him and Jaylen Brown. So they have a great supporting cast along him that can knock down those shots, and as long as he finds them, get them good looks, they should be able to knock those down for him. So not really much else to explain. This is my third player that I'm rocking with on the day, Jason Tatum. Sorry how I'm zooming through this. It's kind of fast for you guys. I'm not trying to make the video like super long since we are giving you guys 6 players in today's video. So just kind of trying to get through it and give you guys a good relative breakdown. So 34.5 on that Jason Tatum play. So again, if you guys don't even want to look at the WNBA, these are my 3 that I'm rocking with for this Boston versus Indiana Pacers game. Again, player of the day, Andrew Nembhard over that 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Second player, Drew Holiday, over that 5.5 rebounds. Third player, Jason Tatum, over that 34.5 points and assists. So if you guys are just want to do the NBA alone, these are my 3 that I'm rocking with. Take them, use them however you guys like. You guys can run a 2-man from whichever ones you like, or just tell straight up in this video. But if you guys are going to take anything, again, I'd recommend this Andrew Nembhard over 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists play. Now, we're going to be adding 3 WNBA players on this to make a nice little 6-man on the day that I found great value on. So we're going to go and hop right into those on this video. With our first player, we're going to be looking at, I don't even know her first name, Nafisa, whatever, Collier, over her rebounds line, her 8.5 rebounds. I really love this line for her. As you guys can see, this was those last 10 games, but obviously they've only played like 3 games so far this season. If we look at her 2024 stats so far, throughout this whole season, they've played 3 games. She's gone over this line 3 out of 3, 100% of the time, and her rebound chances have just been through the roof, and her minutes have been crazy. As you guys can see, she started off with 30, and then her last 2 games, she's gotten 44 minutes each game, and her rebound chances have just been through the roof. As you guys can see, she's exceeded this 8.5 rebounds line in 4 of her last 5 games, going over this line, averaging 10 rebounds in those last 5 games. So again, the same value overall with the minutes that she is playing. She's been averaging 44 minutes in the last 2 games, which is insane. And she's going against this Liberty team, which put up a lot of shots. They're one of those offensive teams that just like to shoot the ball. So again, there should be a lot of opportunities for her to just grab those rebounds. Obviously, their last 2 games she hasn't hit, but that was last season, and she only had 20 minutes and 35 minutes compared to the 44. She's damn near doubling that line. This line 10 over, this line like 20 over. So obviously she's not going to have those minutes right there. But even with these less amount of minutes, she still managed to grab 8 and 7 rebounds, which is insane. Only 20 minutes played and 7 rebounds compared to the 44 minutes that she's receiving now. That should just be insane value. Super high ceiling for us to hit this line. She's been 100% on the season. Not really much to overthink this play. If we look at the other sports mix value on this play, as you guys can see, Collier, FanDuel has him at -130, -130 on DraftKings, -125 on Caesars, and then on Underdog, they have him at her at -155, which is an insane value. I typically do not see Underdog having like crazy values like this, so we found this one right here, a nice little gem, and we're gonna be rocking with this on our first WNBA play. Let's go to the little WNBA section. As you guys can see, it's the second hot right now. We're gonna be rocking with it as well. Love this play, should be a good one. And I forgot to break down this other Jason Tatum play with the whole other sports books. As you guys can see, FanDuel has him at -130, DraftKings -120, Caesars -155. Again, like I just explained a couple minutes ago, whenever we find a player at this value on Caesars, they typically hit for us, so high upside right there overall. Now with the second player that we're rocking with on the WNBA end, the last 2, we're actually going to be looking at some unders on the WNBA first half, so we're going to go right here on this page. Now we're going to be looking at our first under, Dewana Boner, kind of a weird name, Dewana Boner, kind of never heard, kind of sus right there, but anyways, we're going to be looking at her under 10.5 first half points. Now this is a lot of points typically on a team that hasn't really been scoring much all season. As you guys can see, if we look at the 2024 season, she has gone over this line every single game. and I do not expect her to drop 11 points in this matchup. As you guys can see, they're going against the Suns right here, so, or not Suns, Sky, whatever. So obviously, insane value right here. She has failed to exceed this 10.5 first half points in 7 of her last 9 games on the road. In those last 9 games, she's been averaging 6.7 points on average. So again, insane value right there. And as you guys can see, so far in the season, she's had 3 games at home and 1 game on the road. The 1 game on the road, she had her least amount of points scored at 6. So again, she really just struggles on the road. And from that little statistic right there, she's damn near been like halfway under this line. So again, super high ceiling for her to go under, and just a lot of chances. 100% on the season going under, and not really much else to break down. Her minutes haven't really been crazy as well. Just for the first half, 14 on average. Her last 3 games been averaging like 16. So again, just a super high ceiling, not really much else to break down. This little outlier tool doesn't have like defensive ratings and whatnot on this, so we're kind of just basing off of what we saw right here in her struggles on the road. And this is my favorite player for the WNBA end. Our first player that we're rocking with on the under for this WNBA first half. Boner, less than that 10.5 points. And then we're going to be giving you guys another under on this next play right here. With our last play in this video, our 6th pick, we're going to be looking at Skylar Diggins-Smith under her 7.5 first half points. Now, this is insane value right here. If we look at her 2024 season, she's played 5 games so far. She's gone under 4 of those games. 80% of the time, she's going under this line. And last game, she just saw a donor right here. So, again, her minutes have been like at 15 in the first half, so nothing crazy. And she's usually out of struggles and everything. Can't really break down nothing else further. Obviously, you won't have those other tools. But she's been struggling there at home, and just the only time she has hit so far in this season was on the road at home so far. She hasn't hit anything. As you guys can see, their only game at home, she had 4 points. So, again, she really struggled at home. Not sure what was up with that. But, again, just a little higher upside. Whenever she was on the road, she was dropping way more points compared to at home with only 4 points in that first half. So, we're going to be rocking with the under on this play. Not really much else to break down and tell you guys. But Diggins Smith right there. Oh, under that less 7.5 first half points. So these are my 6 I'm rocking with on the day. Again, our player of the day, Andrew Nembhard, over this 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Our second play, Drew Holiday, over that 5.5 rebounds. Third play, Jason Tatum, over that 34.5 points and assists. Fourth play, Collier, over that 8.5 rebounds. And then our last 2 picks, WNBA first half, Dewana Boner, less than her 10.5 first half points. And then our last pick, Skylar Diggins-Smith, less than that 7.5 first half points. So these are my 6 I'm rocking with, 4 overs and 3 unders. Again, 3 NBA players, 3 WNBA players. So you guys can use these however you guys like, or just tell straight up. I just typically do not upload these 6-mans, but I found insane value on this play, and I'm pretty confident in this one. So again, that's pretty much all I got for today's video. Again, please drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. It would just mean the world to me. Been grinding for you guys, trying to give you guys the best content, the best breakdowns, the best value that I can find overall. And again, if you guys are new to the channel and just want a nice little channel that gives you guys some fire props throughout this whole NBA season till it comes to an end, again, make sure those post notifications are turned on down below to get notified whenever these ones go out. Now, I can guarantee there's going to be bumps and even players taken down and whatnot. Literally for 3 weeks straight, every single video we've had a player at least getting taken down and or bumped up or down, whatever we had them at. So again, if you guys, make sure those post notifications are turned on to get notified and beat those bumps and whatnot. So with that being said, that's all I got for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see today.